Hey guys, what's up? James the Red Engine Fan 1994 here. I'm back, and this is the video that you guys have all been waiting for. I am here with my live stream Q&A. So, go ahead, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday afternoon. I am. Um, so, let's start. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so remember, no, do not ask me stupid questions. Hi, Josiah Productions, how are you? Now remember what I said, but I know I promised that I would have my uncles join me, or one of them, but I decided to just get it over with. Good, you. I'm alright, just being me. Now remember what I said in my Q&A live stream, update or something? It says that, remember, no stupid questions. You can ask me questions about Thomas, anything Thomas related, really, merchandise, the show, as well as some other stuff as well. But do not ask me the too personal questions or stupid questions. You can also ask me questions about Harry Potter as well, as I am a Harry Potter fan as well. Um, Now you could ask like as many questions as you want. Now, if your question, now if I didn't answer your question, it's because I'm trying to respond to everybody. I'm sorry if I missed your question, I can answer it down below in the comments when the live stream is done. But yeah, so all you see like right in front of you right now is basically all my engines. All right, so let's get the Q&A started. How do you like the Hornby Stepney? It's cool. I got him like 5 years ago when I went to London. Um, and I was really after Stepney at the time. But I, but now I'm after Murdoch. And by the way, Stepney was 100 Great British Pounds. That was 200. That means it's $200 in U.S. 200 in American dollars. At least that's what his price was 5 years ago. I'm not sure what his price is now, though. Now, you guys can also ask me questions about Harry Potter as well. Um, Ooh, Murdoch is pretty rare, and wow, that is expensive. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is at least 5 years now, as of this year, because, well, for one, I mean, I was pretty lucky to get Stepney. In fact, I think I can try and get the box, but whatever. Um, now remember, you guys can also ask me questions about my Indian culture and traditions as well, since you guys have seen some videos of that on my channel. Let's see, only one person watching. Okay, not bad, not bad. Um, I have a Nip Tommy Stepney. I have a Tommy Stepney also. New in packaging. Yeah, I knew what NIP stood for. I mean, you've heard of nib, new in box. Well, I suppose. Well, there also is NIP, new in packaging. So I can see that. So yeah, as you can tell by all the engines you see in front of you, I don't have the Bachman Gordon as of yet, but I do plan to get him maybe for Christmas or maybe the train show. I just hope he won't be that expensive. Give me a second. I have to get some trash out of the way. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Um, but I can also show you what else I have as well. Not just, it's something that, you know, is really cool. Let me just put the, hold on, my phone, I have my phone hooked up to my charger as well. So in case, that way my battery will not die when I'm live streaming. By the way, if you're wondering what kind of cell phone I have, it's the iPhone, I still have the iPhone 6S. I don't have the iPhone 7 or 8. And yeah, now one sec while I go get those, what I was talking about. Alright, so I'm back. So what I want to show you is these. Hold on, wait, let me just, okay, hold on. Ta-da! The Hornby James and Composite Coach. The Hornby James Composite and Brake Coach. How do you like the new Dip-It series of Thomas? I have the iPhone SE 1 year after the 6S. That's cool. And also, speaking of which, Apple actually discontinued the iPhone 6S. No, not, yeah, the iPhone SE. Apple literally discontinued these models. The iPhone SE, 6S Plus, and 6S. They literally discontinued that. And they literally discontinued them. But yeah, guys, keep asking questions about Thomas, or anything Thomas related, or hold on, let me see. Yeah, the new Dip-It series of Thomas. I don't know. I still prefer the classic series. But yeah, guys, keep the questions coming. And also, you guys can ask me questions about the Powerpuff Girls, the original 1998 series, not the reboot. I'm a fan of. I grew up with the original 1998 series. I only saw like a brief episode of the reboot. It's yeah. Um yeah. But yeah, keep the questions coming. Is Tugs and Thomas set in the same universe? Possibly. I really don't know. But but I don't think Thomas, it might be, I don't know. It depends on how you guys interpret it. I mean, Tugs is set in America, while Thomas is obviously in, set in Britain. So it is possible that Thomas and Tugs are in the same universe, but I don't know. I don't think they are. I mean, again, Tugs takes place in America, whereas Thomas is obviously in Britain. But they both have Big Mikey. Big Mickey, sorry. Yeah, Big Mickey, yeah, I know that. But I know he finally revealed his face after, like, a very long time. Hang on, oh, let's see, 2 viewers. Okay. Alright, so, keep going. You guys can also, again, you guys can ask me questions about Harry Potter as well. Let me see, hold on, okay. Let me see. Yeah, guys, just keep the questions coming about it. Pretty much, what I said. Thomas or Harry Potter? I don't know. I like both, since they obviously are of British origin. But I'd have to say both, because I can't really decide. Um, let me see here. I might as well just show you guys the engines that I currently have. So here's Arian Burt, Scarloey, Henry, Mavis, Duck, Oliver, Douglas, Paxton, Rheneas, Toby, Edward, Emily, Bill, Ben, Percy, Thomas, Donald, Stepney, Rosie, and James. So those are all the engines I currently have right now. Don't even bother. I'm not going to bother with Diesel because I took out his face. I'm hoping to get a Bach and Oliver for Christmas. Cool. Are you also planning to get Toad as well? Guys, keep the questions coming. I'm trying to entertain you guys the best I can. Um you guys can also ask me questions about my Indian culture as well. Seeing as how you guys did see some of my videos about that, such as the bridesmaids dance and other stuff, you know? Um Let me see here. Who is your favorite character? If you mean by favorite character, what do you mean, Thomas or in Harry Potter or Powerpuff Girls? For my favorite character in Thomas and Friends, it's obviously James, as well as um in Harry Potter, it's Rubius Hagrid, and in the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom. Um, but I do have other favorite characters, such as Henry, Edward, Duck, Oliver, and pretty much everyone else in the Thomas series, except the logging locos. I hate those guys. For in Harry Potter, obviously the trio. I have as well as Horace Slughorn, Albus Dumbledore, Neville Longbottom, Luna Lovegood, and in the Powerpuff Girls series, 1998 series, by the way, Mojo, Fuzzy, and him, as well as the Rowdy Rough Boys. Hold on, let me, And if you don't know what bridesmaids dance is, it's something that, like, it's a tradition in the Indian culture for weddings that the bridesmaids do a bridesmaids dance. It's just a tradition in our Indian culture for Indian weddings, and it's amazing. What made you get into Thomas and Friends? I think what got me into Thomas and Friends was when I took a ride on a train, I think. I don't actually remember how I got interested in Thomas. Um, so I hope that answers your questions. Um, Let me see here. Let me see what time it is. Oh, almost 1 o'clock. Okay. Um, Let me see. What got you into Thomas and Friends Josiah Productions? I know. What made you get interested in Harry Potter and the Powerpuff Girls? Okay, so what got me into Harry Potter was my sister took me and my family. All right, so to answer your question about that, what got me into Harry Potter was my family and I went to see Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which came out in theaters. I think it was in theaters, or my sister got it on DVD. And let's not forget, Sorcerer's Stone came out in 2001. Um, so I watched it and I instantly loved it. As for Powerpuff Girls, I I don't actually remember, to be honest. I guess I just saw it on TV and I loved it. I just saw it on TV and boom, I'm into it. That's cool. Now for my other favorite characters in Powerpuff Girls, the Rowdy Rough Boys, as well as Mojo Jojo, Fuzzy Lumpkins, and him. Yeah, I just thought I'd, finish that up. Why is there barely any people here? I don't know. I mean, most people are not on YouTube, but at this time, I think. Either that or they have plans. I'm not doing anything right now, except doing the Q&A live stream. I'm sure other people will sign on. I'm sure of that. Hang on, let me take out my case. That's better. I had to take out my case. I'm in the car going to Tennessee. That's cool. Are you going to Nashville? And if you go to, I suggest you go to Memphis, Tennessee, because you can see um, the Lorraine Motel where Dr. Martin Luther King got shot in April 4th of 19 on April 4th, 1968. Well, Knoxville. Cool. But if you ever go to Memphis, I suggest you go check out the Lorraine Motel Museum. Not museum, but I suggest you check out the site where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated on April 4th, 1968. I suggest you go check that out. That place is now a museum. Um, Now let me unplug my charger. I might check that out. Yeah, definitely you should. Definitely. Of course, we all know Dr. King got assassinated there. We all know that. Guys, keep the questions coming. I know there's not a lot of. I know a majority of you are not on YouTube at this time, but I just decided to get the Q&A out now, rather than forget about it. Um, now you guys can ask me questions about my Indian culture. I can answer those questions about it. Um, my cell phone is starting to heat up. Okay. Um, what Trackmaster slash Tomy engines do you have? Okay, for Trackmaster, I have Arthur, Dodge, and the redesigned James. And then for Tomy, not Thomas, Percy, James, Gordon, Edward, not Edward, Diesel, and, oh yeah, for Trackmaster, I have Stanley, as well as Thomas and, yeah, among some other characters as well. I also have Iron Bert. And I was born in Nashville, Tennessee. That's cool. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, which is obviously, Um, oh, and by the way, I am not going to do a face reveal at all. Um, Sorry, I had to check something. My phone was starting to heat up. Um, The problem with iPhone 6s's, actually, the problem with these types of phones is that they tend to overheat. But anyways, guys, keep the questions coming. I can answer more. Um, Still only one viewer. Same with my phone. Yeah, I know. I feel like the battery life on the iPhone 6s just pretty much sucks. Oliver or Duck? Both. Now let me ask you guys a question. What Hogwarts I know you guys are, no. Um, I'm also a Harry Potter fan, but I'm obviously a Gryffindor. Um, but I also like The Big Bang Theory as well. I just think it's funny. I have a few favorite characters in that show. Sheldon Cooper, Penny, and of course Rajesh Kutrapali, because he's of Indian background, just like me. And it's also funny when Sheldon says "bazinga." It's just funny. Hey BRB, I'm gonna tweet your stream out on Twitter. Hopefully it gets some people. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what my username on Twitter is, it's Milan Joshi. I just kept it simple. So just in case you want to tweet it out, I just kept my username simple on Twitter. I know. I can tell you guys a few embarrassing stories that I've had. So I have actually two embarrassing stories from high school. No, forget it. Nah. Um. All right. Also, I replaced my Bachman Thomas with the Hornby Thomas because the Bachman Thomas started wearing out on me. Like, its detailing was coming off and stuff like that. All right, I'm at 23 minutes and 4 seconds. 5 seconds now. Okay. Um, that's good that you're back. And speaking of back, can I scratch yours? I'm just kidding. I'm playing around. um, Let me count how many engines I have that you see in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have a total of 21 engines. 21 engines as of now. Oh, also, you guys can. I'm also a fan of Etta and Nettie. Can you run Bachman Scarlowi or Rheneas? I would, but I don't have a narrow gauge. I don't have enough narrow gauge track. As you can see, the only ones I have out now. Um, I don't have power right now. I mean, the only power I have is to this oval track that's on my counter behind me. I'm not going to show you because it's a mess. You guys can also ask me questions about Ed and Eddie, as I love Ed and Eddie as well. I even own the first 2 seasons on DVD for it. Excuse me. Um, Let me see here. Yeah. Guys, keep it coming. I'm trying to entertain you guys as best as I can. Snap. Ed and Eddie are funny. Ed and Eddie, are they funny to you? Yes, they are hilarious, especially the Ed Boy trio. I have two favorite characters from Ed and Eddie. One is obviously Ed, obviously, and Rolf. And also, guys, I'm wearing a Hogwarts t-shirt right now. Hello, Sudrian Harbor Productions. How are you? What would you do if Thomas and Chuggington made a crossover? I would probably scream my ass off. Let's see, if Thomas and Chuggington did have a crossover, I would scream my ass off. Because Chuggington to me is a ripoff of Thomas. And also, I don't like Chuggington. I just don't like it. To me, it's a ripoff of Thomas. Or knockoff, whatever it's called. Why? Because I don't like Chuggington. Chuggington is basically off Thomas. What? I think you meant to say ripoff. I think you meant to say ripoff there, Jeremiah. I mean, Josiah. Sorry about that. It's alright. It's okay. Um, Let me see here. Okay, I also have the coal wagon with load. Guys, keep the questions coming. Keep asking more questions. I don't mind waiting. Um, Let me see here. What would what would you do if you get Bachman, Wilson, Brewster, and Coco? Um, I don't know, to be honest. And honestly, I would have no interest in getting any characters from the Chuggington range. Do you have Bachman Toad? Yes, I do. Let me go get him. Just sit tight while I go get him, actually. Sit tight. Alright, Josiah Productions, here's Toad. I'm sorry he has, like, the purple primer stuff on him. I had to fix his body snapped off his chassis, like it came off. So I had to use PVC primer and piping cement to get it back on. And I'm sorry that he has, like, purple primer stuff. It just got messy. But I also have the Red Express coaches. The Bachman version. I do obviously have the Hornby ones, as you just saw, earlier. Let me do a quick comparison. Wow, they look very different. Toad looks amazing. I am possibly going to get him. Go for it, man. Go for it, man. If you want to, since you want... I mean, come on. What's Oliver without Toad? What is Toad without his great western friend, Oliver? I also have the Red Branchland coaches. I almost won the Red Express coaches on a bid, but I lost. Oh, that's a shame. At least you came close to winning them. Since Bachman is bringing back Gordon's Express coaches, are they going to bring back these as well? That would be so cool if they did, though. Thoughts on Trackmaster Push Along? It's okay. It looks like a hybrid between Take Along and Adventures. It looks like a combination of Adventures, the old Tomy Trackmaster coupling system, and Take Along / Take and Play. It just looks like a hybrid of that. I also have the Red Express coaches too. Not Red Express coaches, the Red Branch Line coaches. I have composite and brake red coaches. But I have 2 more as well. I have 2 more of them as well. Let me see if I can try and get them all in one shot. This is the best I could do. I mean, I have all the Red Branch Line coaches train. Sorry, I'm trying to get like all of it in shot. Like, I have like 4 total. Alright guys, I know I'm gonna keep saying keep the questions coming, but I'm gonna stop since you guys are gonna probably get annoyed of me saying that. Is Toby the slowest engine on your layout? I don't know because this layout doesn't have any power. In fact, I'll show you it. See? This layout literally has no power. Thoughts on Underground Ernie? I don't think I've heard of it. Is it similar to Thomas? I don't know. I don't think I've heard of Underground Ernie. To me, it sounds like another ripoff of Thomas. I think I may have seen it. Guys, keep asking questions. Guys, keep it coming, keep it coming. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let me see here. Guys can also ask. I know I've said this. This is the 3rd time I'm saying it. Guys can ask me questions about my Indian culture as well. Indian culture and traditions. Sorry, I keep checking the battery life on my phone. Just in case my phone battery goes down, I do have my charger. Hey, I'm gonna go. The stream is laggy. Bye. Alright, Josiah Productions. See you. Let me see here. Yeah. So, I've seen other Thomas series on YouTube, such as NWR 1991 series. Let me see here. What else? Oh, on the back, I just noticed this. It says James's brake coach, like it's spelled BREAK. When here, oh, wrong one. It's supposed to be, whereas here, it's spelled BRAKE. That's just a mix-up. Like, it literally says that. Anyone else found that weird? So, yeah. Favorite Thomas YouTuber? I would have to say Caleb Train. I would have to say like Caleb Train and yeah, but I do have other favorite Thomas YouTubers as well. Mike D57S also is one of my favorite YouTubers, and Terrence the Tractor 525 as well. I just think their videos are great. Hmm, let me see here. Uh, let me see. Oh, here's my little scrap pile of, other engines. That's the, you could see the old Bachman Percy, old Bachman Thomas. Least favorite Thomas YouTuber. I don't have a least favorite Thomas YouTuber. I can't really think of any at the moment. Oh, another favorite Thomas YouTuber, Thomas Wooden Railway. I love his Wooden Railway series, as I also am a fan of Wooden Railway. Um, let me see here. I also I also have the yeah, okay. Sorry, I keep checking the battery percentage on my phone. Yeah, let me see if it's charging. Alright, it is charging. Good. I'll be right back while I grab my laptop. Hold on. Let me grab my laptop real quick. Have a staring contest. Have a staring contest with Bert while I grab my laptop. Alright, so I have my laptop with me. Let me, hope you guys enjoyed that staring contest. I hope you guys enjoyed having that staring contest with Bert. Or Ari, or... I don't know, I can never really tell. Alright, so let me grab... Alright, so I have my laptop with me. Hang on, I'm messaging someone. 1 second. I'm sorry if I'm trying to get, like, everybody in the shot. I'm sorry. Live streaming on YouTube now. Alright. Guys, keep it coming. Keep it coming. I'm trying to entertain you. Let me see here. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm actually... I'm sorry if I'm keeping you guys in suspense. I'm very sorry about this. yeah. So anyways, only 3 viewers. Cool. Um, I may get new models of Toby, and yeah. But anyways, um, oh, also, do you guys remember the show Arthur? I love the Arthur show as well. Alright, let me see. 40 minutes? Okay. Um, alright, let me, take that out. Okay. If you had the idea for the scrap pile, I have an idea for the scrap pile. If you had paint them orange and white to make them look into scrap engines, I have an idea for the scrap pile. If you had paint them orange and white to make them into scrap engines. Yeah, that actually is a good idea. I've been wanting to do that. I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, no, I don't. Um, because if you look, um, these engines are actually fine the way they are. Let me, get this out of the way. If you look closely, you can literally see, like, old models of Thomas, Edward, Percy. There's Percy's cab, the chassis for Emily's tender, and then the shell for Emily's tender. Oh, and Diesel too. Um, guys, keep the questions coming. Remember, that's the whole reason why I live streamed. That's the whole reason why I live stream, so that you guys can ask me questions and I can answer them in real time. I'm sorry if I'm sounding pushy right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. So as you can see, hang on, let me double count. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Do you remember Thomas blows his stack? Yes, I do remember that. It was pretty interesting. Yes, I just double counted and I do have 21 engines. Also, you could see right there, there's James and Rosie in a shed that I have made. Looks really cool. Yeah, so I do remember Thomas blows his stack. That was a pretty interesting video. That was a very interesting, pretty interesting video. And, yeah. Also, I did say I would try and get one of my uncles to join me. But I actually asked my uncle Pradhiman Patel if he would join me in the Q&A live stream, and he said he would. But I told him I would do it, but if we ever met up again. But now I decided to just do it on my own, you know? By the way, if you're wondering, I have four uncles that are my favorite people. Of course, like I mentioned, my uncle Pradhiman Patel. Then there's my uncle Chetan Notoria. Then Vinesh Varani. And then Ashish Patel. Those are my 4 favorite uncles. But, yeah. And then there's also my uncle Jayesh Patel. So, yeah. Guys, keep it going. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm saying this again. I'm very sorry. Also, check out the background on my laptop. Awesome, right? To me, it's awesome. I am obviously a Gryffindor. Alright, so, yeah, let me see. 127. Okay. Alright, so I'm at 45 minutes. I'm just gonna keep going anyway. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Oh, I'm also a Harry Potter fan, obviously. Oh, guys, also, I drive now. I have my driver's license. And my own car as well. Anyways, back to the subject of what this video was supposed to be. Thoughts on Project G1. What's Project G1? You mean Gauge 1? What's G1? What is that though? I mean, I don't think I've heard of that. Created by Paul Vids. I don't think I've heard of I don't think I've heard of it, so I may have heard of Paul's vids. I may have heard about it, but I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, 3 viewers, okay. I'm sorry if this wasn't entertaining as you thought. Um, I'm just I just wanted to get this Q&A out because I've always wanted to live stream my question and answers video as well. Um, so I only have a total of like five green engines, which are whatever. I'm just talking about anything that comes to mind. Um, sorry about this. Are you planning to get Bachman Rusty? Yes, I am. Possibly. I mean, I've already seen a picture of it on Twitter. Um, and even my friend Tom and Friends Variety knew about it, and um, I may possibly get him. I might possibly. I don't know. I'm in between yes and no, so possibly. I'm in between yes and no, so you know. One sec, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'm gonna go grab a glass of a drink of water real quick, so I'll be right back. Sorry for the camera placement. Favorite Thomas OC. What do you mean by OC? Original? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, original character. I don't know. Besides James, like I said, I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a glass of water and eat something. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And I didn't eat lunch yet, so of course I got water. Um, Hang on, just let me take a bite of my sandwich real quick. You can't go wrong with a good old peanut butter sandwich. I also have some chips with me, like potato chips or Cheetos. Do you guys like Quick question. What do you think, what kind of chips do you like better? And these are the three. Cheetos, Lay's chips, Cheetos, Lay's potato chips, or Doritos. Which one of the three do you like best? Least favorite Hornby model. Mine is Edward and Emily. Same. I agree with you. The Hornby, Emily, and Edward, they're shit. And just, let me eat my sandwich first. Now, guys, remember, if you somehow missed the title of the video, this is a Q&A, question and answers live stream. For those of you who somehow missed the title. Now, I'm sorry if I'm eating lunch while I'm live streaming. It's just that I didn't eat lunch at all, at least not yet. The only thing I had for breakfast in the morning was a cup of coffee. That's it. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. I'm sorry if I'm eating. I'm sorry. I'm eating my lunch right now. So, yeah. My favorite. Wait a sec. What? Hold on. Hang on. Let me go on my laptop. So it's better for me to read your comments as well. So you said that your favorite Hornby model is the Hornby Henry. Because he looks more like the RWS Henry. Now, I understand that. I actually agree with you. The Hornby Henry does look like the... Like, he actually does look like the Hornby Henry. He actually does. You know, let me go on to... Okay, now I can see...
He actually does look like the...
Like, yeah, Alright, keep it going. Let me see. Yeah, the Hornby Henry is... Because he looks more like the RWS Henry. That is so true, I agree with you. The Hornby Henry is great. Excuse me. Do you guys like peanut butter sandwiches? Let me know. I actually love peanut butter. I like peanut butter sandwiches. I ate it in Minnesota. Cool. Comment down below if you guys like Cheetos as well. So anyways, back to the Q&A. Sorry about that. You know what? Let me set my phone down again. I have to put away my dish. Let me put away my dish. And I'll be right back. But guys, keep the questions coming and I'll try my best to answer them. on. Which Thomas location do you want to return in full CGI? I would really like to see Crosby Station return in CGI. I would really like to see that. Um, yeah, Crosby Station, especially the scene because Duck crashed into the barbershop. I'd really like to see that in back in CGI as well. It'll just be really cool to see some classic locations seen again. We got Thomas's branch line, and then we also got, I think we got Wellsworth too. Um, yeah. Just a moment, folks. I'm sorry if I keep putting the phone down. I just have to put some stuff away. Um, yeah, I'm sorry that this is not really that entertaining. I'm sorry. It's just that, um, here's my question for you guys. How would you guys like it if the one-off characters returned in CGI? Alright, so I'm at 66 minutes. Guys, I don't mind. I mean, I know this is like kind of, I know this is getting suspenseful, but I think there's not that many people out on YouTube today. I don't think there's that many people out. Um, okay, you know what? I'll be right back again. I am so sorry for this. Um, let me move my laptop off to the side. One sec, I have to use the, one sec, I'll be right back. I'm also a photographer as well, you guys. How about you know what? While I'm waiting for like more people to come, why don't I just show you my photography stuff? I did take a photography class in college. By the way, I currently still am in college. So here's one that I took going down to while I was in the city. This was last year, by the way. Awesome, right? I do have more though. Here's another one, but this time on the highway. This was rainy. It was rainy that day, so yeah, I know, gloomy. I know. Here's another one. This was taken inside the car window. Hold on. Another one, also car window. Look, I'm sorry that I know this is meant to be a live stream. I understand that, but again, not that many people are on YouTube, at least as of now. All right, I think we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. This is probably one of my favorite images. I took this picture of James. An entrance view of my college campus yard. That's where the building I go and hang out in. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. All right, let me show you the last few. Oh, and this one is probably my all-time favorite. I took this image of Oliver. How awesome is that? Just look at it. How awesome. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let me see how many minutes I'm at. Oh, wow, 71 minutes. Okay, so I think this live stream has been going on for an hour. Amazing photos. Thank you. As I said, I took a photography class. I took a photography class last year in college, and I passed. Guys, keep the questions coming. I know I'm sounding pushy I know I'm being pushy by that, but, yeah. But you guys clicked on this video for a reason. You guys joined the stream for a reason, you know? You guys wanted to ask me questions. So, here you go. Um, all right, so I don't think that many people are out on YouTube at all, at least not at this time. It's gonna probably take a while. I want Hank, Beresford, Theo, Frankie, and Lexi to return. I expect Hank to be rescaled to fit the British loading gauge. Aren't you forgetting that Beresford is a one-off character? As well as Hank. Although it would have been cool if Hank appeared in Big World, Big Adventures to, at least represent America, at least in the Utah Salt Flats scene. That would have been cool. We would have loved to. It would have been great to see Hank again. You know what? While I'm waiting, I'll show you guys some other photographs that I've taken. And this is from my cell phone that I printed from in my photography class, And these are probably some of my favorite ones. These are probably some of my favorites. So here's me with my uncle, Ashish Patel. That's just one photo. Oh, here's a pretty big group photo of me and my three of my favorite uncles. Oops. I do have more photos, but at least I'm not revealing myself on camera. You know what? I think that's it. I'm not going to show any more pictures. I don't I don't want any of you predators out there to see me. Um, tell you what. Just, keep the questions coming and let me try and see if I could find anything interesting Thomas related. I can try and find something Thomas related, but I mean, we'll see. Um, all right, 75 minutes. Okay. You know what? I might as well just show you more of my photos that I've taken. Now, this one is kind of one of my favorites. Here's me with my uncles in a group photo. Probably one of my favorite photos, probably. Oh, and here's another favorite of mine. I absolutely love this picture, though. And the last one, I promise, this will be the last one. My all-time pretty much my all-time favorite. This was at a Ross Garba last year, which was so much fun to go to. Um, so yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, anyway, guys, keep it coming. Amazing pictures. Oh yeah, that's right. I already went through that. That's right. Um, I know I wasn't really supposed to do that, but I just had to do something to entertain you guys. Um, wait, what's this thing? Thoughts on season 22. I have mixed feelings about season 22. I have mixed feelings about it. Um, I mean, the Sodor episodes are good. I just feel like the Around the World episodes are kind of are to me. I have mixed feelings about it. Um, the only I know this is gonna be obvious when I say this, but the Around the World episodes to me, I like the India episodes. I know you guys saw that coming from a mile away. Because of my Indian heritage and culture. So, I think one of my favorite episodes of Around the World would be Thomas Goes to Bollywood. And I think you guys know why I like that episode. And I think you guys know why. So, hold on, let me zoom in. So Paxton is actually the recent addition to my collection. So yeah. Hang on, let me sign into my channel. Give me a minute. Alright, so I'm on my channel. Alright, so I just signed in where I'm on my channel now. And only 2 people are watching, so... Someone liked my comment. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm live right now. Hold on. For a second, someone messaged me. Join the stream. Sorry, Scene Rail Animation sent me a message on Messenger, so I had to respond to him. Scene Rail Animation, yeah. He's my friend from overseas. I don't want to give away his I don't want to give away his oh, sorry, Sean Rail Animation, not Scene Rail Animation. Sorry, I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, it's actually Sean Rail Animation. I'm sorry if I butchered that earlier. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Hold on, I just got a message. What is your least favorite fantasy dream sequence from season 22? Probably the one with Rebecca that has all the claws and pinchies. It would probably just have to be that one because that one was to me was bizarre. Um well, now's your chance. Anyway, sorry about that. Sean messaged me again on Messenger, um so yeah. Um so I'm on my channel as well. Hold on. It says I'm live right now, which is great. All right, so guys, keep the questions coming. Keep them coming. So, yeah. If you saw my recent uploads, so yeah. Only 2 views. Agent 555 likes Rebecca with Pinchy and all that. That's cool. I was wondering about that dream sequence, but the one that was weird to me was um the dream sequence with Gordon on like a colorful roller coaster track, and just weird stuff happening. To me, that was just kind of weird, and that to me is my least favorite. Hang on, let me message Sean real quick. Let me message Sean Rail Animation Studios real quick. Um, so yeah. I'm sorry for keeping you guys in suspense. Um, Thomas meeting a giant panda, I thought he was going to freak out. Honestly, if you saw a giant panda, I would freak out too. Let's see, this is oh yeah, Sudrian Harbor's Productions. Okay, hold on, I'm scrolling through your comments. Um, okay. Um, let me see if I can ask Sean Rail Animation to join me. I think I can get him onto Messenger. Nah, I'm not gonna try. I'll just let people join my stream. Guys, what are your thoughts on the Hornby James? I know I did have a Hornby James like long time ago, but it's long gone. Like probably 10 years ago, I think. Probably like 7 to 10 years ago. I don't know. But what are your thoughts on it? Um, yeah, Hornby James is all right. Yeah, I feel like it's more accurate to to the Railway series rather than TV series because that's what Bachman is for. Um, let me see here. So yeah, so honestly, I don't know what else to say. I'm just trying to like keep you guys entertained, while more people join. Because as of this, like probably for the last hour or two, there's only two people. I only have two people watching, or no, three watching now. I have three people watching now. Okay. Um, I have three people watching as of right now. So let me see if. Hold on for a minute. My channel. Yeah, I know. I only like here on my phone, I'm looking at it and it says two people are watching, but yet on my laptop it says three people. So I don't I don't get that. Oh no, no, never mind. Now it's back to two people. Never mind. There are some other Thomas YouTubers that I like. Even though he's no longer interested in Thomas, at least I think he's not, is Miss Oliver and Blossom. Um, let me see who else. Oh, and also the giant panda said choo choo. I was very angry. Why were you angry about that? Sudrian Sudrian Harbors, why were you angry about that? Alright, 87 minutes. Let me see if guys, tell me, have you tried modifying your models? Like if have you tried modifying Oliver to make him look Railway Series accurate or maybe even the Hornby Thomas? Have you tried doing that? I mean, I don't know if any of you have done that before. Guys, I'm sorry, but keep the questions coming, okay? I'm sorry, but keep it coming. Because in Thomas history, I have never heard of it. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Guys, this is a question and answers video, so I'm sorry. I just had to say this for like the fourth time. I'm sorry, but I just had to say it. Um, so out of all the models in my collection, Bill and Ben are the oldest models in my collection because I got them for my 15th birthday, I think, in 2010, and they were a birthday present for my 15th birthday, and I just decided to get them. Originally, I did plan to only get one of the tank engine twins, but I decided why don't I just get both, you know? I have updated Take and Play Toby to look like the Railway series. That's awesome. Have you tried doing the same thing with James, Gordon, and Henry? Have you tried? It'll be cool though, especially James. Yeah, let me wipe the camera. Alright, I just had to check something because there's something weird on the screen. Okay, never mind. Um, so let me try this feature. Wow, 18 millimeter. Let me see. Oh, cool. I'm just trying out like different features on this, like during the stream. Um, I really like the 8 millimeter feature. I really like that. It gives it that old feeling, you know? Plus, some of the characters look brighter in this. The bubbles feature. You know what? I think I'll just put it back to the original. Oh, let me plug in my charger. My battery's at 20%. I have modified Adventures Henry and Talking Taken play Gordon to look like RWS. Cool. What about James? Or Duck? Hang on, let me see what time it is. Oh, wow, 2:13. So I've been streaming for like probably an hour or two. Maybe, I don't know, I've really lost track of time. Because, okay, now I only have one person watching, which is good. I think my viewership, I think my, people, like, the number of people watching is, like, going down. Um, hang on for a minute. Okay, never mind, I thought I saw something. Never mind. Tell me, do you guys like haunted places? I kind of want to visit haunted places like Cuba Road in Barrington, Illinois. A classmate of my, someone at my college told me about that, about it. Um, yeah. All right. So, I'm thinking I may have to end it because I don't know. I think I'm starting to get bored. But guys, remember what this is a Q&A. All right, 92 minutes. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know really what else to say right now, but guys, please keep the questions coming so that I don't get bored. Um, I have updated the pullback James, mainly the block modified to look like the 4F Fowler using silver Sharpie and modified the face. That's cool. Tell me, do you guys like pizza? I certainly love pizza. I certainly love pizza, but how many of you remember Noodle Cadoodle? That store was awesome in like the late 90s, I think. I went to that store when I was like probably 4 years old. I think so. I don't really know. Um, but yeah. And how many of you remember Zany Brainy? That other awesome store. Hold on for a minute. Let me just look up something real quick, because I'm trying to entertain you guys. How many of you remember this brand, the Noodle Kidoodle? Noodle Kid Oodle. How many of you remember that? I certainly love and miss this store. I certainly miss that store, and I really wish it came back. And who remembers Zany Brainy? That store was also awesome. I think that's where I got my Thomas and the Great Festival Adventures CD-ROM for the computer game for it. But I honestly miss this. I honestly miss Noodle Kid Oodle. That store was just amazing. So, yeah, I just really wish that those two stores would come back because those stores were a part of my childhood. Um, it just, breaks my heart to see stuff like this, like, long gone right now. Um, I like pizza. Cool. Do you like pepperoni, cheese, sausage, or or veggie? Personally, I prefer I prefer a combination of all of them. Guys, keep the questions coming. Um, you can now, guys, ask me questions about Powerpuff Girls as well. The original 1998 series. Also, but you guys can also ask me questions about the 2016 reboot. You guys can also ask me questions about that. Hang on, let me see. Oh, okay. Um, Zany Brainy. Hang on. So apparently Zany Brainy, I don't know if you guys remember Zany Brainy at all. I certainly do. So apparently they closed in late 2001. Um, so apparently Zany Brainy had 187 retail stores. Um, hold on. Sorry about that. Guys, keep the questions coming, please. I know I've said this a lot, but I just had to. Um, guys, do you honestly like it when I put up videos on my channel that aren't Thomas or train related? Do you guys honestly like it? Like, tell me the truth. Do you guys like it when I upload different, like something that's not related to Thomas or trains in general? Like, do you guys not like that? But I gotta put those videos somewhere, you know? Thoughts on 2016 Powerpuff Girls? Hmm, decent. I still prefer the original 1998 series. Um, but here's my question. Why can't the Powerpuff Girls ever defeat the Rowdy Rough Boys in combat? I mean, seriously. I understand there's supposed to be an equally matched opponent for the girls, but come on, the girls actually have their special powers, so why can't they use them? For example, Blossom using Ice Breath on Brick, and then she uses her bow as a time bomb, and Brick blows up. Bubbles has supersonic ear-piercing scream, and she can also go hardcore on Boomer. Buttercup has a bunch of powers, but she can use them on Butch. Why can't she use the green tornado power on Butch? I mean, seriously. Oh, you like cheese pizza? Cool. I prefer pepperoni. But seriously, back to what I was saying. 100 minutes. Okay. That kind of sounds funny. I can't believe I'm at 100 minutes. That's funny, though. Um... What are your thoughts on the 2016 Powerpuff Girls? What are your thoughts on it, Sudrian Harbors? What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Or are you in the middle? Alright, you guys, let me see. Okay. Still 2 people watching. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here, seeing as how... I think I'm just gonna end the live stream because my phone is getting really hot, and... You know what? No, I think I'll just keep going. Um... What are you guys' thoughts on... If Bachman made Stepney, what would I... Like, if Bachman were to make Stepney, what would I do with the Hornby model? I'm sorry if there was not that many questions. I'm sorry. But, hey, this is the best I can do. So, yeah. I don't think any other people are going to be joining me on this, Q&A live stream, but, yeah, let me see if I can bring in Sean Rail Animation. Let me see if I can try and bring him in on camera. Let me see if I can try and bring him in on camera. In the middle. Okay, I see. Alrighty. Well, okay. Sean Rail doesn't seem to be active on, doesn't seem to be active right now, but I'm sure he's active on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he is. So, guys, um, Let me see here. What were your favorite? What was your guys' favorite piece of Thomas merchandise growing up? For me, it was a bunch. I grew up with Wooden Railway, Ertl, Tommy, and hold on. I grew up with Wooden Railway, Tommy, and and very briefly Ertl. Like the my first Ertl models were Thomas, Toby, Annie and Clarabelle, Scarloey, and I think Duke, and very briefly Diesel 199. For Tommy, my first Tommy models were Thomas, Percy, James, and Diesel. And then I think my first Wooden Railway set was a Wooden Railway figure 8 set. Came with Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. Turn it into Fenchurch. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could probably probably turn Stepney into Fenchurch since they are the same basis. Um, so yeah. Hang on. 23%. Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream, but you guys can still comment down below. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream, and yeah. So I want to thank you guys for watching, even though if there weren't that many of you. So I'm gonna end it right now, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. So, bye. So this is James, the Red Engine fan, 1994, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and remember, you guys can still comment down below, even when the stream is like processing or something. You guys can still comment down below. I can answer your questions in the comments. So, see ya.